Hello, me family. This na Baba Sheikh, the people defender and political offender with the program do don't clean.
This not just up on music,
Sweet music production.
don't clean up. I did program this, where they educate you. Don't clean up. I did program this, where they inform you. Don't clean up. I did program this, where they entertain you. Don't clean, don't clean, don't clean. I did program this, don't clean, don't clean. I say this program not for me and you, because it entertain you. This program had to inform you. It entertain you. Oh yeah. This program had to inform you. Yes, it inform you. All the daily things them where they happen now we country. Baba Sheikh there for inform you. All the daily happenings where they go on now we country. Baba Sheikh just entertain you. Tell me say Kokoriyoko. Before long go, so you have to wake up. Tell me say Kokoriyoko. Wake up, wake up. For wake up, wake up, wake up. I say this program damn too nice. It entertaining from you too. Baba Sheikh keep program damn too nice. Oh, it entertain me. Don't clean up. I did program this, where they educate you. Don't clean up. I did program this, where they inform you.
Hello, me family. Baba Sheikh, the political offender with another edition of the program do don't clean. Well, me family, it's been a while. I've been almost off. We come in terms of live broadcasting, but just like waiting, I be tell people say I dey construct me studio. That's the reason why. But this particular live session we I dey get today is very very important, and the person we dey at the studio today for la interview am na person we if then sabi me today as Baba Sheikh. We come in terms of politics. Now this particular man here, now he motivate me. Now he like we them big people like he say put cola na picking mouth for lay he get mind for the talk. Usai he afraid for talk. So he call me and tell me say he get a task we he want for lay me into do so that people will know say yes. He did there for a political party and he did there for a particular person where he can tell you about today. Well, not to any other person, but making call him political Solomon Bimba. But na person where we all be in Hollandia. If they give a mic, you know, go ali puts the mic down. Well, and I get today, they can tell you about a particular person where I'm not going to say anything about the person now because in there na the position for can't tell everybody this person. But I will just pop the person in picture up na the screen for let people and know who that they can talk about. Well, this na the person where they can talk about Dr. Robert Chakanda. And they can tell you the reason why they can tell you about them. So on that note, I go on for welcome all the one they already watch. And if you get any question for send, maybe we will get chance for read them out. You go there in the position for answer them questions then they. So on that note, I go on for welcome. Oh, don't get network challenges. The moment we I want welcome me guest, Naim, get this particular challenge. We all know we country right now. We get this particular challenge. We come in terms of electricity and networking. A very, very challenging in our country. But one moment. Hello?
Yeah, Baba Sheikh, this I know you from this See the job.
Okay.
Really the job.
Okay. Well, me family, just like
We will use the
yes, I will put the picture on the side whilst we dey do the yes, because right now they live.
Yes, correct.
I hope say people go dey hear you loud and clear.
Hopefully so.
Yeah, because the phone is just the right na the mic. Well, let's just pop the picture up so that people will know say okay. Yeah, okay. Well, me family, just as I was about for introduce me guest, now him he get technical problem. We all know what they undergo right now in the country. So on that note, we get for do in a video and audio version. In go there on audio whilst me there on video. So I go want for introduce me guest. He go introduce himself and later he go can tell you exactly wetin e dey na the studio for today. So over to you, political Bemba.
Thank you so very much, CEO of Dodon Clean, Baba Sheikh, for getting me at your wonderful studio this morning, salon time. Ladies and gentlemen, me former chairman Solomon Bemba Mansure of the SLPP Continental Europe, and added to that, being one of the founding fathers of the SLPP in Europe. Europe not get any form of SLPP branch or regional branch in Europe. So I did at the studio for come specifically talk to una about somebody where for over a decade they don't work with me in the SLPP as regional secretary general. And on that very note, I also want officially today endorse him for the position of SLPP National Secretary General, where the convention they around the corner, the delegates convention, at the end of this month, 30th, 31st, we'll get that convention day. We'll sign the delegates in the SLPP will go choose who that for be the next national secretary of we beloved party. So me the kind of the here today because I sabi this person in capabilities, in service to the membership of this party, home and abroad. And today they officially endorse him as me, you candidate and secretary general in waiting of the SLPP globally.
Okay, thanks so very much, political. Well, on that note, I go on for you tell Fambulem who that na this particular person where you want for can endorse today. And waiting are the reason why you dey endorse am upon all the other aspirants for this particular position for this national general secretary of the SLPP. Why this particular man? Who done are this man and why this particular man?
Thank you so very much for that very important question there, Baba Sheikh. In the SLPP, we believe in good governance and we believe in upholding the rule of law. Make us start with whether that this person will be the officially endorsed today for SLPP National Secretary General. This person in name na Dr. Robert Chakanda. 20 years ago, this person, Robert Chakanda, been don't serve this party in the diaspora as Regional Secretary General. Enough stop there. Dr. Robert Chakanda na one of the key members of SLPP Continental Europe, we been come up with the initiative for make that region they print party cards there. You know, standard party cards there. We've been careful inject over 15,000 euros into printing them party cards that day. He was very, very instrumental in making sure that we be the first region, diaspora region, SLPP, for make we print then card the day so that we will move away from the party cards we that laminates them, they laminates them. He was the initiator, and he made sure that those party cards were printed. He came with them as well. I tell him, I say, we don't know president here as regional secretary general, you will be the person where you go deliver. By then, President Kabal was in power, and Slpp was our flag bearer for president. And we began UNS Jadem as chairman of the party. JJ Safa was national secretary general. So I tried for make, after we don't print them party cards a day, let SSF put them in a plane and bring them to the party and deliver. We do that under in management as Secretary General of Will Region for make one, we move the party from laminated party cards to standard, party cards that way the whole world they use. Safely bring them party cards that they to the then National Secretary General JJ Safa, where they use them party cards that they also for raise funds, because we printed over 10,000 party cards. I'm really sorry that the following presents that party card day, where it's very unique, second to none. So after having served as Regional Secretary General, I said, Chairman, I want to go back home and continue with the service to the SLPP membership at national level. I say, I say, Dr. Robert, you left a big hole. Would I go filling up? That shows the way you don't left empty soup. I say, I know. But of course, we swiftly replaced him with Tedifode Musa and Ikamaya also, and we became very active in the daily affairs of the party. We catapult during a delegate conference, where they also elect him as Deputy National Secretary General. So this man we had to talk about, Dr. Chakanda. After we don't do all that thing, and recently we come NEC, the National Executive Council meeting, with it also don't declare for serve at the position of National Secretary General, I said, oh, this is wonderful because it gets so much way again for bring that office there. We don't ever know happen. Because this is somebody where I sabi very well, highly educated, administrator, now one of the best seed scientists in the country.
Okay, if I can come in, just a moment. If I can come in, whose position where Dr. Chakanda hold right now, presently now the SLPP?
Well, he's the Deputy National Secretary General now at the SLPP. Although that executive now the caretaker one.
Okay.
Because the NEC did not declare all positions vacant of the national executive of the party.
Okay.
And there is an election management committee now where we've been put together under the direction of His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, that they did during that NEC meeting, we perfectly placed now for overseeing the conduct of the next, national executive elections. We therefore take place na Bintimani na Fritoya, certainly at the end of this very month, July.
Okay. Now it is time for Ascend for be the national general secretary of the SLPP from deputy, which is a good thing. And what do you feel saying and personal values them we go guide in tenure if they elect them?
Well, to be honest with you, this is somebody who don't serve with me. At the highest level also, na the diaspora. And no incapabilities. And no what they get for bring to the national Secretary General's office of we party. Like I said, now somebody who is result oriented. When he was Regional Secretary General of the SLPP Continental Europe, I mean, printing those cards was his idea, and in fact make we go ballistic in Europe. We were like the Pacific leader, Holland, he did Belgium, Luxembourg, but when he took over as regional secretary general, the party spread all over Europe. The party spread to Germany, spread to Italy, spread to France. What's all over Europe? We have like, 17 or 28 countries in Europe? So, under his leadership as regional secretary general, it makes sure say we became a force to reckon with. It makes sure say even the SLPP UK and I region and the North American region, trust me, for the couple of delegate conference that will be in the camp, the SLPP Continental Europe was number one. Because some of even the regional SLPP diaspora entities we are just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So we are even not participating. But under the direction of Dr. Robert, it makes sure see from when it did the left camp, we were always coming to vote for our national executive members and also flag bearers of the party.
Okay.
He's done so much. We are not saying if he takes over as the next, which I am very confident will happen, as the next national secretary general of the party, believe me, in the camp day with unique qualities that we go make that office is more attractive than it is now.
Okay. There are so many other candidates where they vie for that particular position. What do you feel say distinguish Dr. Robert from the other candidates for that particular position?
Well, his commitment and dedication to the SLP. Since this man joined the SLPP in the diaspora, he's never budged. You know, that's a big other political party. And the experience where you also get. Remember, he's one of the best seed scientists in this country today. And I believe, say, having served the party and the diaspora, he don't care, served the party also as Deputy National Secretary General. You know, I think he is better placed for move this party forward than any other person. Because, you know, I would want his records to speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Now this party. And I think that is the edge he has. Because he is there already. He is there already as Deputy National Secretary General. And I believe, say, this is the most qualified person in terms of knowing how the party operations are, you know, done, and how to make this party look even more better under his leadership as National Secretary General of this great party.
Yeah.
When the delegates elect him to that office.
Okay. Well, we all know the importance of this particular position. We come in terms of any organization or association or even politics. When they say general secretary, we all know the kind of work we then get. You understand? Now, let me go to the party structure and administration. What do you feel say go be in plan for strengthening the internal structure of the party?
This man, when he was regional secretary general of the SLPP Continental Europe, it means the party was a bit weaker. And when he took over, he occupied that office day as regional secretary general. He strengthened the party in capacity for make sure say the party responsive to the daily needs of the membership. That is what I think he will bring to this office as National Secretary General. Because looking at the party structure now, of course, it's been functioning. Yes, I will agree with that. But me don't come to this country. I don't live more than 1 year in this country. And I almost every day they come to the party headquarters. There are issues. Make no mistake.
Yeah.
Issues that they will, I believe, say, with Dr. Robert Chakanda as National Secretary General. Believing me, he will, from day one, address those issues and make the party more attractive, you know, to people there. Because what is most important in a political entity of this nature, now for make sure say the party every now and then they add membership. And remember membership, we get the 2028 general presidential and general elections around the corner. We are just 2 years
plus.
Now we get for goal.
Yeah.
2 years plus. And if we not get a stronger, qualified, committed, dedicated National Secretary General, we get for face the APC in that election, we may have a problem. And with Dr. Robert Chaka, believe you me, one huge quality way he gets, and we are not saying a blessing also for this party, he hails from the Kono district, La Koloma. And we all know Kono is always a swing district. And we know also Colonel for be very supportive of their own. Once the Colonel people that know say now one of their picking don't occupy that national secretariat office thing. Believe you me, that is a serious value addition in terms of the electorate term in the next general elections in 2028, because honor has always been key, in electing the next president of this country. And if that district they know say yes, Dr. Robert Chakanda, we not a young begin. Now in the National Secretary General, we have honor already in the net. And that is to say we are certain to win the next general elections of this country.
Yeah.
Both presidential and parliamentary.
Yeah, you be the talk about issue within the party. What do you feel say go be your approach for ensure transparency and accountability within the party secretariat?
Well, in fact, membership, why I even take this the owners for calm about Dr. Robert Chakanda for not only talk about him, but for endorse him.
Yeah.
Is somebody where the questions the way they ask for is demonstrated the qualities the way he gets when he was regional secretary general. And I have no doubt that when he takes over, because this is not about if or but I believe say the delegates they know what is good for this party, and I am confident that when he would have been elected to the office, Dr. Robert Chakanda would use his unique qualities the way make him different from all other aspirants when they run for that office for make sure say this party continue for do what we call value addition in terms of electoral votes for the SLPP in the next presidential and general elections.
Okay. What you feel say you get for do for improve the coordination between the national, regional, and the local party branches them? What you feel say go do for coordinate them?
You said it already. I mean, one of the things that we again for bring to that office day, one of the values them that for make sure say there is proper coordination within the party structures, because sometimes we can experience that lack of coordination and by party officers, both at national, regional, constituency, diaspora level. Dr. Robert will make sure say the party structure will become as efficient as possible. We will make it so attractive that that will lead we for make even people where now APC will think and say, you know what, this national secretary general looks like a very good person, and we don't mind vote for the SLPP for his sake. That are the kind of person we know, and are the kind of person where I believe say go do exactly that, because he has all it takes for make continue for make this party a better party under his leadership as National Secretary General.
Okay. Well, let me say if it happen for be victorious in this particular election, what thing will be in strategic vision for the party for the next 5 years?
My brother, the first and most important vision where I know say Dr. Robert will make sure say we achieve now for win the next general elections. Because look, we are at a crossroads. Now, within a crossroad now, as a political party, we are the incumbent governing political party in this country. And with all what President Bill don't do for this country, I am very confident that Dr. Robert Chakanda go make sure say the next presidential and parliamentary elections that this country will be won by the SLPP again. People can talk in this country, say, party then at 10 years. They don't sign this constitution of Sierra Leone. For say party we don't do 10 years, for will again and again and again. And having the right person that secretariat where now from Kono in commot, now they born, now Kono Peking, and Kono being a swing state. They're not going to let them begin in political party and go choose another one. So you see, it gets a lot of vision for this party where I believe say will translate into the SLPP winning the next general
election. Well, we will cancel the next general election, but look, can within the party, look, still lay within the party force. You understand? Because there are so many conflicts and other things them way they go on. Now the party will come in terms of them the how they call and the lower level elections them maybe it happen some months or some weeks ago. You understand? How you feel say or waiting and plan for engage the youth because when come in terms of their election fights or confusions them now the youths them mostly key involved. So what do you feel say now plan for engage the youths, the women and the marginalized groups them where they within the party?
Well, first and foremost, every political party gets always issues in terms of electing their officers, their representatives. This is very normal. All wanting people in the hearing about the party, now normal thing. I tell you, when we go down get with national officers them elected just now at the end of this month, with Dr. Chakanda being the next national secretary of the party, all of those intra-party misunderstandings will be resolved with the utmost commitment. Because again, when you are running a political party, where normally after the elections, internal elections, there are so many differences where can pop up. Dr. Robert Chakanda is not only a politician. This man is a diplomat. And look, when he was working with me as regional secretary, we had similar problems within the structure. But when regional secretary did, believe you me, he used both a political and diplomatic experience for resolving them because elections get very interesting. And if you watch now, we'll get more aspirants for all of the offices that the we make up the national executive. We get people who don't manifest their interest there. We saw with all of those varying interests within the party, if we expect say small time not go day, but we are a family. The SLP is a family, and Dr. Robert Chakanda knows that very well. And now make me to say, I am talking to the delegates there. Dr. Robert Chakanda will be the best person for resolve with misunderstandings immediately after we go down get with national officers elected to their various offices. He has that unique capability. He's not only a politician, but this guy is a diplomat. He knows when and how to approach issues. So this is why I am throwing my support behind him. Because he's demonstrated that as National Deputy Secretary. Before now, you the report how always National Deputy Secretary General they challenge the boss not the secretary. But since he was elected to that office, the hearing nothing like that because he's very respectful. I mean, this man we talk about, so by age, he's older than I do. And trust me, when I was his chairperson in the region, no nothing, no way I will say this man do outside of the norms where I believe people they uphold the values when you are running a political party. This is why I am in support of him. And I believe with him as National Secretary General of the party, all of those qualities he will bring to that office, very unique ones. So, me to talk to the delegates of Babashed. No other person no day will go make sure that this party win the next presidential and parliamentary.
Whose strategy where you feel say if it be say it happen for be the victor of this particular position, whose strategy where you feel say it go play for lay then go win the national election?
Just say so say this man get unique qualities where go bring to that office thing. And one of those qualities now possibly they listen. He listens carefully and he listens to everybody. And in desire for make the younger folks within the party, feel like being part of this great party. Because there is a disconnect, based on my own assessment, between people that will be not around the party and the youth then. And I believe, say, the youth then, in any general election in this country, now they form 70% of the voting bloc. And with him being a diplomat and a politician, putting all those qualities together, this guy is the right person we go take we from governing political party from now to 2028 and beyond. Because if you get for one for retire from being the national secretary, trust me, people will still want for make it continue for the
Well, whose legacy? You say people and go. You say people and go still want for lady if you want retire yourself. Whose legacy where you feel say get for left? We go make people and not go want for lay go.
Now, because the legacy will be with the leadership of national secretary, just like when the current chairman of the party, Dr. Prince Alex Hardy, been left as national secretary general. When he was always national secretary general of this party, we always thought we win national elections. And that is exactly what Dr. Robert Chakanda will replicate. As national secretary general of this party, he will ensure say the party continue for win national elections in this country until we say we don't tire for government this country.
Okay. Well, if elected, you understand, then things not go the way how we plan for let things go. How we go able for handle failure or criticism?
One thing that now we accept any situation. Believe you me, if as he is elected as national secretary, he don't shy away from the responsibilities. He don't shy away from saying yes, I got this wrong. I'm working very hard to change the trajectory. That is the person I know, having worked with him for over 10 years as Regional Secretary General of the Israeli People's Party, Continental Europe.
Okay. Well, me famble this na the program Dodon Clean. I dey today with Solomon Bemba Mansare, we normally I can call political Bemba. Well, he dey today for can endorse Dr. Robert Chakanda as the National Secretary General, the next National Secretary General of the SLPP. And una already watch. If una get any question for ask, una can send am at the comment section. Then I will read them out so and maybe you will be able to answer the question. And una not forget for like, share, and comment. This na the program Dodon Clean. Well, back to you, political Solomon Bimba. This na your own personal question because you don't praise Dr. Chakanda and you don't endorse him, and we pray that waiting you wish for him, let God make it happen. Let be the National Secretary General for the Salon People Party. Well, now this is a personal question to you as a party member and former chairman for SLPP Continental Europe.
Yes, correct.
How you see the party role in addressing current national challenges, like for example, the economy, the security, and corruption?
Well, I have to be very honest with you. You know, normally I can hear people in the cry this administration down. But look, I think you can also attest to this. Me and one person, we always don't say who side the party they do well and make it public, and who side they do well. I can also raise concern and bring them to the attention of the authorities. Yeah, Baba said, look, no one party no day way will make country develop without the hands of everybody. What this party don't do in government under the astute leadership of His Excellency President Julius Madabio is unimaginable. It's unimaginable. Remember, I come at this country every now and then. You know, but of course, these challenges of this country will ever be fully addressed by one term or two-term president. No. Like whenever a leader come in, as President Bio don't do, it gets a priority list. This country before now, nobody enjoy the supply of electricity at all. This country before now, been suffer with infrastructure, especially roads, where go make people there, when they do agriculture, they transport safely the agricultural produce them to the city, make their money, and go back. We are struggling before he took over with all of those. And besides, the security of this country is top notch under the leadership of President Bio. Because, you know, sometimes I can hear people on the social media where can sit down and them comfort zone them. They criticize. You know, the simplest thing for let somebody do, not for criticize. But honestly, you ask that person there for let him come and do the things that right, they go say, no, had I known, I don't for even take his office. But let me say this for our listeners and viewers. Under this SLPP government, the developments, believe you me, in terms of education, in terms of health, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of energy, is just unimaginable. And in terms of also the feed salon, believe you me, rest will be about 1 million plus. I can now authoritatively state here that under the leadership of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio and the SLPP government. We are buying rice now 600 and 650 for bag. Can you even buy? You know, the naysayers will abuse it saying, rice they can go 2 million, 1,500,000. His Excellency the President and the government don't prove them wrong. In other words, the rice in price, they can go. Petrol, they can go every now and then. I mean, we are buying it up to 30 million per liter. But guess what? With this Combra president, where it feels for the people, the ordinary person in this country, I just buy fuel while at the car, na party office at 25 million. And guess what? There is the possibility for them we buy 15 euro in not that distant future. We will buy fuel 15 years under this president in leadership. So with all of these things happening, I am not here to bootlick. No. But the reality and the express. And I want them to view as a Muslim, you cannot be out there and understand exactly what is happening in this country today. In this country today, the president and the government don't make sure say, I mean, we feel so safe now in this country. If you check from Falaba to Kailahu, if you want Katego, you don't feel threatened by anything. If you want drive, you go drive, go. I mean, people are peaceful. This country, believe you me, the country is so peaceful now that where we can reach, that's so jolly business. That's also play and laugh and joke all over the country. That is what His Excellency President Bio has done. And believe you me, with the next flag bearer of the SLPP, we will continue from that.
But you not touch about corruption. So what do you think about the corruption?
Thank you for reminding me. Let me, at this juncture, commend the anti-corruption commissioner, Ben Kafala, for a commitment and dedication to make this very clear. Not ending corruption, but since when this man don't be the anti-corruption boss, he has tremendously reduced corruption to a minimum way unbelievable. When the international community now said, they say, no, if you check the corruption index today for countries in Africa, Sierra Leone, they at the top. So under President Bio in leadership, with the right man at the right place at the Anti-Corruption Commission, believe you me, even because I do visit government ministers, officials, and at their office. You know, the people are so committed to the vision of His Excellency, and they're so committed to ending corruption. Believe you me, Ben Kaifala has done tremendously well. I have to say this here with no regrets, because we have been deep on corruption in this country. So now, believe you me, you go glad if let SLPP continue for the government of this country, because that is what is killing every development in this country before President Bioka. That is what that has been, taking us back. I don't want to mention the previous administration here, but we have been doing corruption under them. But now, let me tell God thank you, and let we all pray for we continue for govern this country, because once the SLPP continues to stay in power, this country will experience development we not ever experience.
Okay. Well, me family, for the benefit of the one them way not sabi the Dr. Robert Chakanda way Solomon Bemba don endorse today for the position of the National Secretary General of the SLPP. I be meet with am once na Hollandia. He be get a town hall meeting where I be attend and I be happen for be the person wey do the coverage. So for the benefit of the one wey no know am, let just play a little bit of the clip where I be just do during the time where he be there around.
One people. One country. One country. One people. I believe see one people, yes. Greetings from Freetown. Yeah. Greetings from the SLP family of Sierra Leone. Greetings for all, whatever you call factions, units within the SLPP. But no matter how divided we appear to be, we all believe in the slogan, one people, one country, one people. What to make it important, let's start from that point. Over there now, there are a lot of stories. How camps and don't form, how people and don't they go into different directions, how people and don't form different groups. But the single message is, you get a single goal. And that goal, actually, will be the one people of the country and the one chapter for SLPP. So I really want to welcome Una again, even though we don't get a welcome, but welcome Una into the SLPP family, because I come there, I not come me one, or I not come just on my own. I get greetings from His Excellency, one of our leader, the President Marabio. I get understanding from the chairman, Prince Harding, Dr. Prince Harding. I get several dialogue with National Secretary General, when I'm your own direct boss, when Napoleon. So they all know, say, this meeting, they go on today.
Well, me fambulem, this na Dr. Chakanda, where he be visit Holland, and he be get a town hall meeting with SLPP na Holland. So now we come to the end of this particular program. But before we end the program, I go want for the political Solomon Bemba making last statement concerning the endorsement and the campaign, where the campaign for Dr. Robert, in order for he go win this particular position where he vie for. So over to you, political.
Thank you very much, CEO Babashir. Me will speak directly to the delegates in the SLPP. Before as the moderator don't say, me as well, sorry, former SLPP Continental Europe chairperson. I talked to this morning for Beck, but I know say Dr. Robert Chakanda will be the best person for the Office of National Secretary General. We will make we win the next general elections. So in that light, I also want to ask you, Julia, we did a crossroad right now. In 3 years' time, the second and final term of His Excellency the President will come to close. And if that holds true, we all are the SLPP number one for make we go into opposition life. Therefore, if we don't want that kind of thing to happen, I am appealing to you all, especially the delegates of SLPP, for make una vote in una Chinese number for this gentleman, Dr. Robert Chakanda. We don't also serve as National Deputy Secretary General of the party. Because we get for face the SLP and the APC in the next general elections. And we all know what the APC capable of doing. If we don't get the right people as we national officers, we get for oversee the next victory for SLPP. Would some of we will be able to sit down and talk the story, because the APC ready for go after everybody in the SLPP. Mark my word, these are people where I am always interacting with. I am talking to them, because that's how I conduct my politics. You know, I don't only engage party members with me, but I engage also the opposition members, and largely get to do with the APC. So there, we all put hands on deck and make sure, say, Robert Chakanda becomes the next national secretary general of this great party. Why? I may not give one or two reasons, but one thing fundamental here in this appeal, and that let me not forget, say, Dr. Robert Chakanda and Kono Pikin. And Kono has always been a swing state. That the general elections of this country, whosoever Kono vote go, na they win. And if the Kono people let know say, then young Pikin, Dr. Robert Chakanda, then we young national secretary. Trust me, the Kono vote they go the SLPP way. And what did that mean? When Kono votes go the SLPP way, the SLPP will form the next government of Sierra Leone in the next 2028 general elections. So, do you, at the end of this note, again, by appealing to we delegates, do you, we not get emotional or sentimental, let we be realistic and we think for the future of we party. Who side President Yoga for left wing? Let we not go in the direction of opposition life. Let we do everything humanly possible for vote this man in, and voting that nigga for translate into SLPP winning the next presidential and parliamentary elections. On that very note, I want to thank you all for listening and viewing this program under the moderator in leadership, CEO Babashek. We don't transform this platform tremendously over time. And now, in fact, it don't become so attractive that everybody want to on the platform and talk. But one special advantage where we get, we in a part and parcel of Dodo Clean. I make as and when I call him, if he sleeps, Pastor Baba said, I want to come to the studio and say ABC. We always they avail this opportunity to me. And I want to use this very opportunity again for ask for a vote for Dr. Robert Chakanda. May God bless me, and may God continue for make the SLPP win and stay in governance.
Okay, thanks so very much. Well, mi fambulem dat na Solomon Bimba Mansare, aka Political Bimba. E be dey na the studio today to talk about Dr. Robert Chakanda and endorse him for lay it will be the next National Secretary General for the Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP. When me fambulem, una always be the watch. I tell una all plenty thank you, and una not forget for like, share, and comment. And I will meet una again. Until next time, this na Baba Shek, the political offender, with another edition of the program Dodon Clean. Na me and political Bimba di say tata to na all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sierra Leoneans, let's see what they do for push this country go before. Wake up your body and do something. Yeah.
This is not the program. Do don't clean with Baba.
The same old system and the same problem. So when see we for do, we never did. Wait for make this problem, yeah, so when.